pick up another sport.
I heard pickleball's really.
I'll break something doing this.
Hey Sticks and Hacks, we got a treat today. One of my viewers recently invited me out to play Old American Golf Club in the Colony. It's home of the LPGA Tour stop in the DFW area and one of my favorite courses in the Metroplex. Back in 2021, I had the awesome opportunity to caddy in an LPGA event for Vicky Hurst. She shot a 67 in the tournament round that I got to caddy for, so let's see if I can beat her score as a zero handicap from similar tees. If you're not familiar with golf in Texas in the winter, it's brown. But for being dormant, the course is in great shape and we caught a beautiful day as the sun goes down. I've now posted over 50 videos. Help me out, let's see if we can get 50 likes on this video. It costs you nothing and it'll make me smile. The first hole, as you saw from the drone footage, is a tricky one. There's bunkers all over the place as it snakes its way to the left. From the hybrid tees we are playing, a driver can carry the first two sets of bunkers, so it's bombs away. That strike was a little on the toe, face stayed open, so it's blocked at the right-hand bunkers. But if you're new to the channel, we call that the good miss. It's in play with a shot at the green.
I think you need a little relief from that.
You know, winter rules?
Winter rules right here, buddy. You see it? Those greens aren't green, they're just painted that way. I'm just telling you.
Yep. Golf in Texas in
This
the
is a
winter.
casual round, it's the first hole of the day. I'll take the leniency as the course is completely dormant. Middle pin, nothing tricky. Aim just right of it and get a birdie putt. Nice solid strike, but into the wind that comes up just a bit shorter than I'd like. Leaves me 33 feet for birdie. It's a pretty straight putt, but it should fall just to my left. It's a speed putt from this distance. And that comes up just a little short, but it's a pretty easy par. And it's a good start. It's always a little nervy to play with someone that watches the channel. I don't want to embarrass myself, but these guys made it super easy.
He shot 67 the day that I caddied for.
Yeah, doesn't matter how big you are or any of that stuff. It's
Is that what happens when you hit the center of the club face?
yeah, amazing.
The second hole is a shorter par 5 from the tees we're playing, but well bunkered in the landing area. Even then, the hole fits my eye and my preferred draw shot shape, so I'm trying to draw it off the right bunker and swinging away. But that was mashed. Executed the shot I had in mind perfectly. It's right down the middle.
Being a drain. There's a drain down there.
Think these guys know the golf course? Called it being in the drain, and sure enough, I'm just on the other side of that drain. Not sure it was close enough to justify relief, so I'll play it as it lies. I'm just hitting a 5-iron from 202 and going for the smallest green on the property. Smoked it, but looks like I was always aligned to the right, and with the left to right wind, it isn't going to draw back.
I think you got in though.
That leaves me a very delicate little chip from just over 30 yards. There's barely any green to work with, and it's rolling away from me. I'm going to have to clip it. And I do. Getting it inside 4 feet for a great birdie look. But still, the greens are quick. It's definitely not a gimme.
Everybody I've heard that plays it like falls in love with it.
Yeah, it's like table tennis, you know, a little bigger.
Good birdie. Thank you.
I do my job. It's a good roll and a great birdie. Smash that like button. Help me crush 50 likes.
Track man?
Oh yeah. We play with him in the outing.
Well, now he's with Tiger Woods Golf.
Oh, is he really?
The third hole is just a mid-iron par 3. I've got an 8-iron from 160 with a slight helping wind. There are bunkers short and right, so if anything, the miss is left. And that is not left. That is the bad miss.
My eyes are so bad I couldn't see
I didn't hit it good enough.
There's plenty of green to work with, and my bunker game is not currently sharp. It is just a 20-yard bunker shot. It's pretty flat green, nothing tricky. Lately I've been hitting chunk and run bunker shots. and that was actually really good. Knocked it up there for a 6-foot look at par. Very happy with that. Just a little left to righter, doesn't move much, but it moves enough and that lips out. Ouch. I deserve better than that, but the mistake was really off the tee box.
Hit it where I want it. Yeah, that side's not quite cleaner. I think it goes in. It kind of did something weird on the lip.
That takes us to the 4th hole. This is a big dogleg left. It fits my eye and invites me to cut the corner. All I need is a 3-wood, so I'm trying to shorten up the hole. Hit it between the bunker and the OB fence. And that was a little left of my desired line, but not by much. Might not make the fairway, but it should be in a good spot with the dormant grass.
I mean, if you hit the cart path, everything kind of slopes back to the green.
Yeah.
Bunker over there.
It ended up just past the cart path with a great angle into this back right pin location. This pin is tucked way back there with not a lot of room to go for it, even with a sand wedge. So I'm aiming out towards the middle of the green and will gladly take 20 feet here and move on. But that's a little too conservative, just to the front of the green, and to leave over 50 feet for birdie. That's dangerously close to 3-putt territory.
Get up and down.
Yeah. Pretty good. Yeah.
What you wish for.
I take that all day.
That's a pretty good look, just got it just past the hole. I managed a 2-putt, move on to the next. The 5th hole is arguably one of the toughest holes on the course when they put the pin in the back like this. That front bunker is well below the putting surface and a very difficult up and in if you miss to the right. If you miss too far to the left, you're chipping straight down a severe slope. There really isn't a good bailout here.
Oh, it's a great ball. Shot.
I take a conservative line to the middle of the green and leave myself a devilish putt.
Safe one.
3-putt from there.
Yeah. That's scary. Scary.
I definitely should have taken another club, as I have just over 80 feet with probably 20 feet of break. I don't quite hit it, and I leave myself a putt across the side slope.
Not bad.
Not the worst putt I've ever hit.
Yep.
And just like that, it's a bogey at best. I've just played the hole too conservatively. Sometimes you just gotta step up and hit a shot.
I appreciate that.
Not a gimme bogey, but I knock it in. Again, poor approach shot made putting more difficult than it needed to be. The 6th hole is a big dogleg right par 5. I was debating cutting the corner and hitting it right of the bunkers you see in the Par Golf app, but I don't know what's over there this time of year, and so I ended up pulling it back to the middle of the fairway. That's a good miss.
Alright. Didn't hope.
Even from here, this hole is reachable, but it's also a tiny green tucked against a lake. I tend to hit my long irons left, so I'm taking a conservative line to the right of the green. And worst case scenario, there's a collection area over there that isn't too bad.
That was a good strike too.
And that's exactly where I hit it.
Good bounce.
Good. Collection area?
The cart path.
I ain't mad at that.
So just a short chip to the green that runs away from me. I need to land this right on the apron, or just short to get it close. And I carry that just 5 feet or so too far. It runs out, and I'm putting from just off the green. It's still a makeable birdie putt up the hill.
Oh, jeez.
But that ball collides with the crater, never has a chance. It's an easy par.
Wow. I didn't cut the whole deep today.
They've been like that for like the last couple days.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's the deepest cup I've ever.
Yeah.
The 7th hole is a cool par 3 tucked into a little peninsula on the lake. We have an easy front left pin and a bowl, so it's flag hunting time with just a 9-iron. I didn't catch all of it, but I hit it right at the pin. And it ends up in a good spot where I'll have just 10 feet for birdie to get back to even. That's what we call a good miss. But instead, I just didn't play enough break and I missed this on the low side again. That's becoming a bit of a trend. Under-reading the greens. Logging those with the putt details in the Par Golf app will give me that information in the round summary, so the next time I practice I can make sure I'm working on green reading. The 8th hole is an almost 90-degree dogleg left. You don't really need driver to have a short iron into the green, but playing into the wind, I chose to hit driver. I'm hitting it well, and I'm not yet familiar with my new 3-wood. So I take aim down the right-hand side to allow for a draw.
Well, that's running hot, too.
So it's a big ball right where I was looking, but it catches that slope and runs all the way down into the rough. This leaves me a short wedge into the wind off of a downslope. The downslope de-lofts the club a bit, so the wind and slope almost cancel out. And that's a dart. I made that lie look easier than it was, and I've left myself a tricky 7-footer for birdie down a big slope. I jar it right in the center.
The whole deep. That stick for a second. Wow. Yeah, in retrospect, that was a little firm, huh?
Yeah, I was like, if that doesn't hit the stick, he's in big trouble.
It's 2 birdies on the front 9. Let's hit that like button. The 9th hole's another dogleg right, with a second shot being well up the hill. Another one where I don't quite know where to aim this time of year, so I'm trying to draw it off these bunkers on the right.
Foot slip. A little bit.
A little foot slip and that ball bounds a long ways through the fairway. But no harm, no foul, as it still leaves just a short iron in up the hill.
That foot slip, that was left of where I wanted it.
Aiming over the right-hand side of this tree, it's really not in play. Good look from here. I hit a solid one to the front of the green. It's nothing special, but good golf is typically boring golf.
Wow.
A 30-footer for birdie stays on the high side, and it'll be an easy par to shoot even on the front 9. I'm cruising so far as a guest at Old American, playing well, particularly with the driving and irons where I've gained almost a full stroke on a scratch handicap. Combine that with great short game and I'm right where I need to be. The putting is letting me down a little so far as I've had some great looks. Strokes gain wise, I'm right even with an LPGA player, but score wise, I'm behind Vicky. Make sure to come back soon for the back 9, see if I can break 67 and beat an LPGA player score. If you've been watching my videos, then by now you probably know that I use the Par Golf app to track my golf on the golf course. But what you probably don't know is not only am I an avid user, but I'm also the developer of the app. With automatic swing detection, it integrates seamlessly with my on-course routine, runs in the background to where I don't even know that it's there. With a quick glance, I can get a yardage from my watch or my phone, I can get caddy adjusted distances for elevation and for wind, or exact distances to that pesky bunker. The app is best when paired with an Apple Watch, but will also work with just your phone, either in your pocket or in your golf bag. The best part is the easy to digest analytics that become available after your round that will help you focus your practice and improve faster. I'm playing the best golf of my life while practicing less with a Par Golf handicap to prove it. Download it today on the Apple App Store.